welcome to Lily and the Bee. How are you? Hope you've had a good week. My week's been pretty busy. I've been doing lots outside in the garden, lots busy at work, and also lots of crafting, which is why we are here for the crafting. I have a finished item, which I'm now going to show you, which is my crocheted butterfly. If you've watched before and you saw that I had started that, which is a Toft pattern. They do a few butterflies. This one I did in my own yarn that I'd had already in my stash. I do have a lot of Toft wool and I've made a lot of Toft projects before, but I wanted it to be a bit different and a bit sparkly. So there she is, she's finished. Sparkly butterfly. I didn't enjoy sewing her together, I must admit. That was a bit of a pain. Just getting her looking kind of neat. But she's done now, so I'm happy I've finished making her. And I have a crochet pumpkin. This was a free tutorial from YouTube. If you search on YouTube, there's quite a few free patterns for crochet and knit pumpkins. And I've used a beech combed stick driftwood for the centre, which I think looks quite good. So I have that, and I've got those displayed I've got in a basket displayed with the other one that I've made, which is a sewing one. And you may recognise the fabric from the cat doll that I made before. So I'm trying to make my way through my fabric stash rather than buying new fabric. I'm just trying to use up what I've got, which sometimes you just want to treat yourself to some new fabric, don't you? But it's I think you can get more and more, and then you can get to a stage where you think you need to use some up before you can actually treat yourself to any more. So that's what I'm doing. So it's finished. And it was basically to make, it was just there's 5 of the shape there, piece of wadding behind each one, and some hand stitching to give it the pumpkin shape along each side, and then hessian in the middle, in the centre there, with a paper clip inside, and then you can twist it round, which I love. I think that looks great. So might make another one of those in different fabrics. I'm not sure, but I think it turned out nice. And yeah, as I said, I can have them in my basket ready for autumn, feeling all autumn. I love the change in the seasons. And that's why I like living in the UK, because you have the 4 main seasons and they're all completely different, and I just feel a bit excited at the change of each season. It's almost feels like something to celebrate, especially if you're a crafter. It's just an excuse to make different things related to the season. Right, what else have I made? Oh, a bit of cross stitching now. If you watched my last episode, I was going through and showing you some of my projects I'd started when I was much younger, in my 20s, and not finished. So, but that kind of got me in cross stitchy mode again. So I bought myself a magazine, which is here, which is Cross Stitch magazine, which I have to say was very reasonably priced compared to the crochet and sewing magazines. I do like to treat myself to the magazines sometimes, and I thought they were really reasonably priced. It's for £5.50 Cross Stitch magazine, whereas a lot of the sewing and crochet magazines are around about £10. £8.99 is probably cheaper. I think one is even £10.99, which I think is quite expensive for what you get, really. So I was happy to buy that, and it has some nice little designs in it actually. And the kit on the front is a free kit that contains everything to make it, which is the squirrel. There's a squirrel key ring, and there's the felt and everything. I don't know where I put it, but that everything's in there if you wanted to make that. And there's obviously some designs in here as well. I really liked these chickens. If you've watched my channel before, you know that I have 2 little chickens. And I have a white one called Tomato and a a grey one called, as you guessed, Iris. So I think I'm going to make something with that design, not sure what, but I thought they were great. This is how they've used theirs. I think I've used a plastic, I don't know if it's called Ada for the plastic one, but it's plastic anyway, and you can just cut around and finish like that. So I thought they were great, and I have stitched something from here. Oh, also, if you're a Beatles fan, you can make a Beatles cushion. My niece loves the Beatles. She's 15, and she's really into the Beatles. I think they've become popular again. Right, let me just find what I have made. Oh, there's a bigger picture of that kiwi actually, if you're interested. Nice design. If I can't find it, I'll have to pause you, so I'm not flapping through pages for ages. Right, found it. There's these ones. I love the pumpkin. I think it'd be good to make something with that on. And this is the one that I've stitched, the mushroom. In the magazine they've made pendants with them, which I won't make. But what's great is with crochet you can just make whatever you want with it, can't you? You've got the designs there, so you can make something and then turn it into whatever you like. So here is my stitched mushroom. I've outlined mine. It isn't outlined on there, but I've outlined mine because my colour choices, I just used some floss that I had already. So the colours I chose were quite similar. The outside there, the green, and the beige that I'd used for the mushroom stem. So they blended a bit too much, so I thought it'd look nice, a little bit nicer with an outline on, and I'm quite pleased how that looks. And when I bought the Ada from the little shop, it was a local shop in Beccles, which is a market town close to where I live in Suffolk, and it was nice. It's a proper old-fashioned shop. It was lovely. So I went in there, and I also picked up a little pair of scissors. I don't know what make they are actually, but they're pretty sharp. And I think I'm going to turn this into a little scissor case. What do you think? So what I need to do is make a little triangular pouch, really, lined with a piece of wadding, and maybe a little strap over the top with a little button or Velcro. I don't know what, something like that. But I'll make that either this week or next week, so I can show you how it turns out. I've got lots of scissors. None of them have got a case. I've never made a scissor case before, but because I bought the scissors at the same time that I bought the Ada, I thought it popped in my head, oh, I can make a scissor case. A good idea. So I'll pop them away. I had to get myself some reading glasses because when I started looking at the cross stitch, I thought, oh, it's too small. I can't do it properly. So I've got some reading glasses, which I don't really like wearing, making me feel old. Right, and when I looked in this magazine, I saw that someone had made a little, they have letters from pictures of things that readers have made, and they'd made a little tin. I probably can't find it quickly in here, but I'll show it. It's on the front of this magazine. They'd made a tin with a little rabbit in from a previous magazine, and I really liked it. It's my kind of thing, cute little rabbit on the beach. So I got the back copy. I ordered that off eBay. Someone was selling it on eBay, so it's fairly reasonably priced. This is the August 2023 edition, and there it is there, look. And it actually fits in a tin. And there's the top bit as well if you want to stitch that. I can hear a seagull in the background and the outside. Sorry about that. So yes, I hope to make that as well. The picture on the front is lovely as well, this beachy which is my thing because you know I love the beach and love beach combing, but it's quite large. The design in the middle is quite large, and after my previous, all the ones that I made and didn't finish, I don't really want to start any big projects and then not finish them again because it's a bit of a waste. So, but I guess I could just actually, you could just make one of the shells, you could just sew one of the shells, you don't have to make the whole thing. But I'll keep that. These magazines are good. I was surprised at how many nice designs are in it, because I looked at books. I had a quick look on Amazon to see what cross stitch books are available, and I couldn't really decide. I couldn't find anything I liked or decide. That's why I thought, well, I've got to get the magazines and just see what's available. And I was really pleasantly surprised at how many nice projects there are in there that I would actually make. So, and once you've got them, you can keep them, can't you? So, and I also ordered a cross stitch kit, which is a Christmassy one. It's a bit shiny. There we go. It isn't on Ada, it's on linen, so it's going to be a bit more of a struggle. Might need even stronger reading glasses for that. But I love the little whimsical design. It's just my kind of style. It's just really cutesy, a little bit old-fashioned looking. I love it. So yes, I am looking forward to doing that, but there's no rush because it's not Christmas. We're not really Christmassy yet, are we? And it doesn't look like it has hundreds of stitches because there's not a background. Because even that little mushroom, 2 stalls, they took quite a while because all that green in the background, that seemed to take ages. Maybe I'm just impatient with cross stitch. Right, what else have I got? Oh, I've ordered something new. Do you remember, if you watched the previous episodes, you may remember, I mentioned Gracie the Frog, which is a new design from Crochet. Sarah Peel from Crochet designed Luna Lapin, which was a rabbit, which I've got the book here to show you. And I have made the rabbit. I've made a couple of rabbits, and then a couple of people saw them and then they said, can you make me one? One lady actually had lost her dad, had sadly passed away, and she'd got lots of his old pyjamas, and she really wanted me to make one of the felt rabbits, but to use for the dress, to use her dad's clothes, his pyjama top. So I used the fabric to make a little dress. So she's got a nice memory, like a memory bear. People make them, don't that kind of thing, I guess. But yeah, a little rabbit and with his little pyjamas made into a dress. It looked really nice actually. But I've got a couple of my finished rabbits upstairs, so I'll maybe show you them in a different episode. But the clothes are there's I think it's called Alfie. It's the boy. I did make a boy one as well, but again I made that for someone else, so I don't have it anymore. But yeah, it's a lovely book, and there's 3 books now, and she's designed lots more creatures, animals. But the frog, I just thought, oh, I really like the look of the frog. It's a bit different and has flowers in his hair. No, on his head. So I've ordered that today, and that should come by next week. So I'll show you the pack. I don't think it'll be finished by then, but I'm really looking forward to making that. But yeah, Luna Lapin is the rabbit, and Sarah Peel is the author. But they're nice to make because they are made with felt, mostly hand stitched. So there's something quite nice to do, a bit like knitting or crocheting or cross stitch. You can do kind of while you're watching television or you're relaxing in the evening. A nice portable thing that you can take with you, because I like using the machine and making something on a sewing machine, but I think a lot of the time it's nice just to sew, isn't it, and just to do something while you're sitting there of an evening. So that's that. I'll show you that when that arrives next week. And I have got plans for I can't remember if I showed you these in the last episode or not, but I went blackberry picking, made some jam. And I've got a little video of me blackberry picking, and also a little bit of the jam, which I will add at the end when I'm finished. I put a little bit of music on as well. I hope it's okay. I was sort of trying to edit it because obviously this is all really new to me. So I was editing it and putting the music on, and so it might be a bit bumpy in places where there's the joins and everything. But I tried my best. I know you have to do these things and practice and get a bit better, don't you? So see what you think at the end. But yeah, these are the hops, and they've been on the windowsill for a while now, so they're crispy, nice and dry, so I can make something with those. And I looked on the internet and found some nice pictures of leaves. So I especially like this one and the maple one in the middle. And I thought I'm going to choose, I haven't chosen the fabric yet. I won't be buying new fabric, I'll be using something I already have in my stash or something I find in the charity shop. I can cut up and make into the bag. So I'm going to cut the shape out, cut it out in fabric, and applique it onto I'm not making a bag, no, we'll get that one, making a little pillow. Applique it on the front, finish it, put the hops inside, and then maybe some, I don't have any lavender, dried lavender, so maybe some lavender oil, and that will be a nice little scented pillow. So I'm looking forward to making that. That'll be something a bit different and a bit, I think it's nice doing things, nice, a little bit of foraging, and it's nice doing things along with the season. It feels seasonable. That's not a word, is it? I don't think there is a word. It feels, I don't know, it feels the right thing to do at this time of the year. So looking forward to doing that. Something else I will do in the week. I think that is it for today. I think that's everything I've made and everything I'm planning so far. But I've always got things in my head, things to make. I'll wake up in the middle of the night and think, oh, I can make that, I can make that. And I'm always thinking of things. So with these, we're doing the YouTube episodes every week. I don't think I'm going to run out of things, ideas of things to make or anything, which is good. So I think that's it for today. Thank you for watching if you've got this far, and if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much. Thank you for coming back. I really appreciate it, because as I said in the other episodes, I am doing this to improve my confidence, and which it is, it's really helping, and I feel like I'm getting more confident as the episodes go along as well. But it's also nice to know that someone's watching as well. So as I said, thank you for that. And have a lovely week, and hopefully I will see you in a week's time. Take care. Bye.